You know what, man? At this point, I don't even care if the video flops. I don't even care if the video flops at this point. Like, I'm already on cloud 9. We made it. I'm already there. I feel like this is just such a crazy couple of days. What's going on, you guys? It's Andrew back with another video. Today I'm very excited. Add another very in there because I'm very excited about what is in the box today. So let's just get right into it. What I have here in this beat up replacement Adidas box is a pair of sneakers that I didn't think I would ever see in person, let alone get my hands on and actually say that I own. It's a very special shoe. It's a very rare shoe. We're gonna get right into it, and I had to bring back the Fuck That's Delicious hoodie because this one's brought to you by Action Bronson. So it's not actually brought to you by Action Bronson. This is just a shoe that Action Bronson helped design, and one that he never got a chance to give to the public properly. So what you guys see here today is a pair of Adidas Ultra Boosts with a real tree camo camouflage print on the prime knit upper and along the cage. What we've got is an orange loop tag in the back, gum bottoms with that white Ultra Boost peeking out, and the orange torsion system. We got an orange Adidas logo on the front, a black midsole and cup, as well as some black accents and blue laces inside the uppers. So the shoe itself, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to get that out of the way. This is one of 100 pairs of the Friends and Family Action Bronson collaboration with Adidas that never actually got released. So what are we doing here with this shoe? So Action Bronson is one of my favorite rappers of all time, one of my favorite celebrities of all time. He's just an overall, like, brilliant person, if you ask me. He's brilliantly creative. I've been obsessed with his show, Fuck That's Delicious, since it first came out. And just seeing him travel the world, trying new foods, it's inspired me to have more of a lust for life. And that just kind of like scratches the surface of how inspiring Action Bronson is to me. I can't really put it into words, but the guy's just a force of nature. So Action Bronson has mentioned the shoe on several occasions. He's talked about his frustrations with the brand Adidas for simply fucking up the entire collaboration. He had about 100 pairs of these Friends and Family sneakers that he gifted out to people. The shoe never ended up going to market, which is unfortunate because it's fucking awesome. As far as real tree camo goes, not my first choice, but it's the first time you saw real tree camo on sneakers. Action Bronson has come out and said that, and he did an episode of Full Size Run with Mayhem Loren where he talked about how nobody was doing real tree camo on sneakers, and since the pictures of these first came out, you've seen them on shoes countless times since then. So if you see real tree on a shoe, you can thank Action Bronson for that. Now, I don't know about the history of shoes in the past, but I'm just going to give him credit where credit is due. This is probably one of the best examples of real tree camo. Now, again, it's not really my thing. It's not really a big deal. This shoe isn't even in my size. About 100 pairs of this shoe was put out there for Friends and Family only. So back in January of 2020, he actually tweeted out saying that people are scum. He knows who sold the sneakers that he gifted them. He's seen them for sale on the internet. He just basically called out those kind of people who took the Friends and Family shoe that he had and ended up selling them. So that being said, that's how these ended up in my possession somehow, some way. This past weekend I was in Dallas, Texas with a couple of my buddies, and we were doing this thing that I do every time I go to any new city, or any city in general. I find the nearest sneaker store and I drag all my friends to it. Little by little, I'm going to convince my friends to become sneakerheads. It's starting to work, but it's a lifestyle. It's not for everybody, and most people I know are smart enough to not buy several hundred pairs of sneakers. So that being said, we walked into a sneaker store. We walked into this shop called Knowledge. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I'll put the name up here in Deep Ellum in Dallas, Texas. And I'm perusing through the shelves. I'm seeing Dunks, Jordan 1s, Jordan Retros. I see a couple collaborations on the bottom shelf. Of all places, I see this shoe right here. Actually, technically, I saw this shoe here, which is the shoe I took a picture of immediately as soon as I saw them. I looked at my best friend and I said, do you know what these are? He's also a huge Action Bronson fan. My buddy Alex, he didn't know what the hell these were. Not a lot of people know what these are. It's not a very common shoe. It's not a shoe, like I said, it's not a shoe I've ever seen in person before this. And I thought, I have to take a picture of this. I have to post this to Drew Reviews. I have to post this to my Instagram. I have to share this. This is awesome. We end up leaving the shop. I don't end up buying these. We go down the street to a coffee shop, and the whole time I'm just thinking about this fucking shoe. I'm thinking about this piece of history, this tie to a celebrity, to a rapper, to an artist that I absolutely love. And I'm like, I can't believe on a random trip to Dallas, Texas, that we ended up walking into a store with that pair of shoes sitting on the shelf like they were nothing. So we're walking to a coffee shop, and I'm like, I can't just let them sit there. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I paid for them. It wasn't cheap. It was the most expensive pair of shoes I've ever bought. But I'll say this, it was under market value. So whatever you see these selling for on the aftermarket, it was less than that. As I'm walking down this street, I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to let those just sit there. But I'm a little like, I don't know, should I not? I asked my buddy Alex. He says something along the lines of, when are you ever going to see those shoes again? So I said, fuck it. I turned around and marched my happy ass right back down the road. Now, I will say this. Some sneaker shops, like Unheard Of in Cincinnati, I fucking love them. But the reason I love them is not because of the selection they have. It's because of the way the staff treats you when you walk in. The first time we walked into this shop, actually, I probably should bleep out the name of the shop. I kind of hesitate to say this next part, but the first time we walked into the shop, people didn't really kind of look at us twice. I mean, we weren't really dressed like, we didn't look like we were Supreme or wear Jordan 1s or Dunks or whatever. So I guess whatever. These guys are just looking around. I walk back into the shop. I pick up the shoe off the shelf. I walk up to the front counter. And I say, I want to buy these. What do you have that comes with them? Turns out they only had a replacement box. They came with blue laces. The original laces were black, but some pairs I've seen have the blue laces in them. Personally, I don't give a shit about the laces because they're just Ultra Boost laces. The shoes were not dead stock anyway, so it didn't really make much of a difference to me. I decide, you know what? Let me think about it for like about 2 seconds. I'm talking to the staff, and the staff is acknowledging the fact that I know what these are, which to them is like, I don't know how long they've had this shoe in the shop, but if you don't know what these are and you see the price tag, you're not looking twice at them. But if you know what these are, if you know how rare these are, and on the inside of the tag it even says Friends of Action Bronson, Friends and Family, then you know how special this shoe is. So after seeing what came with it, and I said, you know what, I'm probably never going to see this shoe again. So as you can see, I decided to pull the trigger on them. Here they are in the collection. Now, the reason why I'm like, I don't care if this video flops, I don't care, whatever. I posted this picture on Instagram. I tagged Adidas, and I tagged Action Bronson, Bam Bam Baklava on Instagram. And I thought, maybe he'll see it. Maybe, I don't know how he felt about this shoe falling into the hands of resellers. You know, I'm not going to draw too much attention. I'm just going to tag him in it real quick. Just, you know, for fun, so people know what these are. About 2 days later, I check on my Instagram notifications, and I see a notification, Bam Bam Baklava liked your picture. And bro, I don't know how to describe this without sounding like a fucking teenage girl who got noticed by Justin Bieber at his concert, but I fucking lost it. Like, to me, that was worth it. Like, it's some people might think, okay, well, he just liked the picture, no big deal. He saw the notification, he opened the picture, might have looked at the caption, maybe he didn't, but he double tapped it anyway. And to me, it was like, I wasn't very clear in the caption about what these are. I said, if you know, you know. These are the epitome of if you know, you know. And who knows more than him? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, that was worth it. That was worth the price of the shoe. That was worth carrying them all the way through fucking airport security like they were golden bricks, which to me they basically are. That's the story of how the Adidas Ultra Boost Realtree Action Bronson Friends and Family ended up in the collection. Now, unfortunately, these are a size 10. These are worn. I might do a little restoration because there is some scuff marks on the heel. Probably going to clean them up a little bit. Just going to be very gentle with them, of course. But these are probably the epitome of a collector's piece, in my opinion. Like, this is the first time a sample has made their way into the collection, especially one that's like this rare. Like, 1 of 100 pairs of this particular colorway with these particular features. It's just special at this point. You know what I mean? Like, this is a special shoe. Action Bronson, if you ever see this video, thank you for putting yourself out there into the world and making some creative, cool shit like this. Thank you for your music. Thank you for your TV show, man. Thank you for everything. You're an inspiration. That's all I'm going to say. And if I ever run into you in the streets of New York City or elsewhere, I hope I'm wearing some fresh kicks. Won't be these because these are not my size, but I hope I'm wearing some fresh kicks. I'm just going to manifest me and Action Bronson hanging out into the world because it'd be fucking awesome. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it here this far, appreciate you spending your time watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. And thank you, Action Bronson, and whatever scumbag decided to sell his friends and family pair. So, until next time, guys, this is Andrew signing off. Peace.